Yeah. YouTube! What's up, baby? Back in this thing again for another review. Wow. Season finale for From Season 4, Episode 10. Finally here. Just finished watching the episode, and we're definitely going to discuss it. If you guys haven't seen the episode, pause the video, go watch the episode, then come back. If you guys don't care about spoilers, then continue to watch. If you guys already saw the episode, then of course you're here for a reason. So like I said, this will be spoilers. I would not spoil the last episode unless I see it, because this is the last episode. So anyways, if you've been to the show before, you know we do it. I'm sorry, I'm like knocked off a little bit because it was pretty crazy. But anyways, if you've been to the show before, you already know what we do. We start off with the premise. 3 favorite scenes. The grade. And then we go to the next one, right? So again, if you haven't seen the episode, pause the video, you know what I'm saying? Come back later. In this episode, we pick up right where we left off. Jade and Tabitha are still in the tunnels. They're still digging up these bones of the previous kids that were sacrificed, whatever it may be. The monsters eventually end up coming in. When they come in, Boyd and the rest of the team end up pulling down the faraway tree. When the faraway tree breaks down, sunlight enters into the hole. The monsters are prevented from advancing to Tabitha and Jade at that point. And then after that, we see a situation of Elgin being offered a deal just like, Shorty, I think her name is Clara or something like that, just like she had to offer a deal. He ends up not taking the deal. The man in yellow / Sophia ends up taking him out, tells Clara to get rid of the body. Then from there, we have a situation of, there's lightning that I guess shoots up from lower to above to the sky, darkens the sky. Also, the sky just turned dark by itself for some reason. Must have something to do with Sophia or the slasher man in yellow, something that he was playing along with to make whatever happen, because had that not happened, the plan probably would have worked a little bit better. But because of that, the eclipse that happened, if you will, it really tore the plans to shreds. So, this is happening. The eclipse kind of happens. Then after that, it turns light again. Then there's like lightning shooting up from the sky. It kind of turning dark as well. Boyd and the people, they end up coming back into town in 2 different cars. Once they get there, Ethan and Julie are there. They notice that, Jade and Tabitha are not there, so their mom is not there, so they start freaking out, you know what I'm saying? We pick up with Henry. He ends up finding 2 bullets in the room with him where he was sleeping with Victor. Eventually he ends up coming up with a scheme to get a gun, load up the gun with the bullets to take out Victor. Whilst trying to do that, he ends up almost taking out Ethan, but Victor prevents all of it from happening, and tells his dad, what is wrong with you? Why would you do this? His dad's apologize and, I'm sorry, blah, 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 blah. So we'll see in the next season if Henry is done with this whole premonition of this other world that he's seen, or if he's just gonna, we'll see. But that's how that part ended. And then we have the situation of we're seeing the man in yellow / Sophia go to each individual house or whatever you want to say, building, whatever it may say, and taking down each individual stone. You know what I'm saying? And eventually we see that she has Clara take down the stones as well in certain houses, and then they do something with that towards the end. Well, Sophia / the Man in Yellow does something with that towards the end. We see that Marisol gets taken out by Smiley. She has a situation where she's in a room with Fatima. Fatima gets this sense of, this is when the eclipse happens. Fatima gets this sense of Smiley coming. It ends up being so. He comes in, slashes Marisol's stomach, guts hanging out, whatever. Fatima stuck there. She starts screaming and howling, and then Smiley's like, interesting, and then just walks away. So she's turning into a monster, basically. Beyond that, you have a situation of, when all seems lost, Jade and Tabitha end up sending a signal with this radio. They send the signal up there. Boyd receives it. Boyd ends up going back out into the tunnels with Fatima, with Ellis. Fatima tells him that, she can feel the monsters as they come, so she can warn him and Ellis once they, if they're kind of about to interact with them. So that's what happens. They end up going down in the tunnels. I'm pretty much saying pretty much everything that happened. There might be a few things that I missed. There might be a few things that I just don't want to exactly point out. But I'm, if you've seen the episode, I'm hitting every point pretty much. Beyond that, you have the fact of, that's basically it for that part. So anyways, like I said, Sophia ends up taking the stones, and you see her walking away, and she ends up having a conversation with the boy in white. The boy in white tells her, you know what, this time you're going to lose. Sophia says, we'll see. She takes all of the stones and dumps them into the faraway tree. So I guess she's setting this stuff up for the reset, and I guess maybe next season we'll see the people get taken out, or I don't know. It kind of was very ambiguous. I don't know if the people are getting taken out or if they're gonna survive, and I don't know. It's yeah, it is what it is. So that's basically the premise of the episode. Spoilers, my opinion, whatever you want to say. My 3 favorite scenes will have to be the scene with Ellis. I'm sorry, with Elgin and the Man in Yellow, or Sophia and Clara, and you see them he didn't die like we had thought he did. No, he was getting offered a bargain. He was the Man in Yellow / Sophia was trying to bargain with him to get the same deal that Clara did with him. At the end, he didn't take it. She ends up taking him out in such a way that's crazy. She just put her hands on his hands and pushed her thumbs in the top of his hands, and then he just started bleeding out and everything like that. It was crazy. So that was one of my first favorite scenes. Second favorite scene will have to be, like I said, this is spoilers, and this may be out of order, but second favorite scene will have to be Sophia and the boy in white. Them coming together at the end. We know that it's 2 forces, 2 entities, good and bad, going against each other. However this thing plays out, is a force of good and bad. Just like Lost, just like I said a long time ago, years ago, just like I said, bruh. And if you ask me, this is going to be some situation of some Adam and Eve type thing, where Ellis is going to be here with Fatima. She's a monster / human. He's a human. Make it work all together. I don't know. But that's, anyways, like I said. But that would be my second favorite scene. Seeing these two entities, however strong they are, whoever they are, if there is any other higher entities, if there are any other entities, we don't know. But seeing these two main entities come together at the end, they can interact with each other, and they're talking about, you're going to lose this time. Oh, we'll see. Second favorite scene. So my third favorite scene will have to be probably just the scene like where the thunder shoots out from below, in the caverns to the sky. Like, what was that all about? Like, that was crazy. The effects were crazy. Definitely reminds you of Stranger Things, but still at the same time, just crazy. Like, what happened? What is going on? Like, why was the eclipse happening? Like, did the eclipse have something to do with that? Like, I don't know. Like, because the eclipse happened. I can't even remember if the eclipse happened, if they had pulled the tree down and the eclipse happened, or if the eclipse. Yeah. So they pulled the tree down and then the eclipse happened. So obviously this is something from that. This is something, like, I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. We all don't know. I mean, maybe someone knows. I don't know. But that would be my third favorite scene. The grade for this episode, man, it was strong. It was a strong episode. I wish it was longer. I really do wish it was longer, especially since we're going to have to go on a wait for maybe a year, 2 years, or a year and a half, whatever it may be, until we get a season 5. But this episode was strong. It was strong. We did get a little bit of answers, but we're still left questioning a hell of a lot. So, yeah, there is that. But I'm going to give this episode a 9.5 out of 10, just like last episode. I'm going to give it a 9.5 out of 10. If you guys saw the episode, let me know what you guys thought about it in the comments down below. What were some of your favorite scenes? What has been your favorite episode thus far in season 4? Did you dig this episode? Did you hate this episode? What do you wish was better? What did they get right? Are you dreading the fact that we got to wait about a year and a half to 2 years for another season 5? You know what I'm saying? Like, what are some of your theories? Let me know about that in the comments down below. All right? Please remember to like, subscribe, and share. Hype up the video if you will as well. All right? I'll be back on here with more reviews for other shows, other movies, whatever it may be. But as far as this goes, this is the end until we got season 5. Maybe I'll do another video with some theories or something like that. But in the meantime, in between time, like I said, check out the channel. There definitely will be more content. All right? Thank you for watching, and until next time.